What's going on, Paisanos? V here. Come at you guys with another market watch today. You know, Phantom Nightmare is looking to be a really good set. Now, I might be coping because I bought a case of this shit for like $7.50 at Hills Wholesale. You could probably still go ahead and buy it there. Hills Wholesale, there in Pennsylvania. So it's good for those on the East Coast. Maybe that's why. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to lie to you. I bought a case of this. Or is the fact that we have fire support in Promethean Princess, Snake Eyes Poplar. We have Voice, which I'll talk about a lot in this video, which I think is going to be a blowout, which not people are sleeping on. Ashen, which looks nice, but we don't know if it's good or not. Gobbler Riders, which we know is bad, but we still want to play it. Support for Magic Specters, which, once again, it's fun to play, but we don't know if it's going to be good, and probably it's not going to be. Raid Raptors, which some casuals love, so I gotta say that word. But listen, there are a lot of good cards in this set. And once again, like I said, I might be coping with for those players that play Labyrinth that were like, V, what the hell, dude? Why you crap my Labyrinth? I'm gonna give you a little bit of a reprieve. The Black Goat Labs is kind of broken, especially with transaction rollback. Now, this card currently is roughly around $15, and it's a draft card, and it says, declare one monster card name. This turn, neither player can special summon monsters with that original name except from the graveyard. You can banish this card from the graveyard, then declare one monster name. This turn, neither players can activate the effects of monsters on the field with that original name. You're going to use one effect of this effect per turn. Fucking wink wink, says transaction rollback, whatever the card name is. It's weird because, like, it's a really good card, and I don't know, like, if this card's going to see play or not. I don't know if Labyrinth's still going to be relevant or not, but if they are going to be relevant, I wouldn't be surprised if they play this card, because this card's kind of good. But going back to Phantom Nightmare, there's a lot of good cards, and obviously the most expensive card is Promethean Princess, the waifu for fire players. This card's currently right now pre-selling for roughly around $550. The question is, will it go lower or will it go higher? We do not know. One thing we do know is YuGiOh players are going to want to get the QCR, myself included, because it looks really nice. But is it worth it? Probably not. But does it look nice? And you're going to want to get it because even if it gets hit and you don't care? Yeah, that's going to be a thing. Alright. I think Ashen looks amazing. I wouldn't be surprised if Konami makes Ashen sleeves, deck box, all the stuff for Ashen. But is Ashen going to be good? Let me know in the comments down below. I personally think Voice is a blowout in this set. Everyone's sleeping on it, and they shouldn't be. Even though I'm going to play a lot of fire, I'm also buying the Voices stuff because I think it's going to be really good. And then we look over at Amazing Millennia, and here's Bonfire. It's roughly around 115 at one point 130. You can see the pre-sale being 130 right there, and the price is roughly around still $100. So it's still worth a decent amount of money, but it is going down in value. Not about a lot, but it will continue to go down in my opinion. Then you go over here and see Bonfire Amazing Millennia had a spike of roughly around 263, and their value right now is roughly around 186. So the CRs are going down. The Secrets are, the Ultra Rares are starting to go down. Transaction rollback, I mean, it's been going down for a while, which is pretty cool because the pre-sale $100 was kind of laughable. The CR right now is almost near that price point. When you look over here, it's roughly around $32 a copy. Some run 3, some run 2. Comment down below, let me know what you run. So looking at OCG, so for a while in the OCG, whenever they did this metagame report, what we would see is a massive chunk of Fire King. And then we'd see a little bit of Voice, Branded, Chimera, Sky Strikers, blah, blah, blah. What we're seeing now is Voices start blowing up. Why? Well, because, as they say over here, it's really good. It's starting to get better, and YuGiOh players are starting to play it more. And they go over a bunch of combos and a bunch of things you can do. Ultimately, this might be the cheaper version of a fire deck. For those that didn't buy into the fire stuff, I don't blame you, by the way. It's really expensive. Voice might be the saving grace. Now, before you go ahead and run over and start buying Voice cards, let's go over a couple of things that may or may not be good for you. It's not good. Alright. So, Sarus, you're going to want 1 to 2 of these. They are cheap as 10 cents, so that's pretty cool. And the secret it's been rising. It's rising a lot, like a good amount, like a lot of money. This card's been rising if you want to get a high rarity. But then again, if you want high rarity Voice, you got money to go ahead and grab yourself high rarity of Fire Kings. Well, average rarity Fire Kings. The price for first edition secret rares are roughly around $25. So it's 25 at the highest, 10 cents at the lowest. Once again, some builds run 1, some builds run 2. So I just want to say that and make sure you guys understand that. All right. Next, Allies Pentagonograph Dragon. Now, this card came out as an Ultra at 50 cents, but if you want to get the Mention Force Secret Rare, it's been rising, and more than likely will continue to rise. The current value of this card is roughly around $8.50, so you just need 1 of these, but it is rising. Then we have Trias Hierarchia. Now, this did come out as a common attorney code. It's dirt cheap, like 10 cents. But if you want to go ahead and grab yourself the ultra rare, it's roughly around $1. So just want to throw it out there. You just need one. I bought 3, but you just need one of these. All right. Up next, Divine Herald. Once again, this card's roughly around anywhere from $20 to $25. You're gonna need about, let's see, about 3 of these. I saw a build the other day playing 2, but that guy might be just, you know, he just don't have the third one, and that's fair. But you're going to want to get 3 of these. There's only 2 copies. Prismatic, Secret Rare, and Secret Rare. It doesn't really matter which version you buy. You're getting banged out of the way. Another thing is Chaos Angel. This card has been going down in value. So the value of Chaos Angel right now in the market is, hold on, let's go to the second page because English cards, but Korean being shown. Good job, TC player. $71 for Chaos Angel. It is going down in value. It was almost near $100 at one point. But it's a card that you're might consider picking up. Now, I own one of these. And I'll tell you right now, it sucks buying this card because you don't know if it's just going to see play or not, but it's a good amount of money to invest in the card. So I just want to throw it out there. This is an option for Voice's Voice, as well as other decks, by the way. It's not just Voice's Voice, by the way. Then we have Lina, the Light Charmer. Now, this card came out as a bunch of rares. It's relatively cheap. You probably have it already, but if you want to go ahead and grab the Starlight Rare, that price is roughly around $290. Now, here's my prediction. If Voice's Voice sees play, and looking at OCG, it looks like it's going to see play here in TCG, the price of Starlight Rare Lina will rise in value. Now, more than likely, Konami will be thirsty, and they'll want to make this a QCR, and yes, the price, once QCR comes out, Starlight Rares do go down, but from what we're seeing is, the dip isn't permanent, it's more of a temporary dip. QCRs do look nice, though, we'll say that as far as some of these cards. With that said, I do predict Lina going up in value until we hear an announcement of a QCR, if that is to be the case. If it's not to be the case, and Voice's Voice does see play, then the QCR, then the Starlight Rare version of Lina will rise in value. So, I know this is more of like a talking about fire.decks, but there's tons of those videos out there. I want to talk about Voice's Voice because I'm dead serious. And if you are looking to play Fire, you need to know what this does or you will lose to it. Absolutely. There's another report here on Road of the King where they talked about some kid playing this deck and playing 5 Fire King, Snake Eyes, blah, blah, blah. Smoked them all. 2-0 every single one of them with Voice's Voice. So once again, even if you do not know what this deck does and you're playing Fire, it is in your best interest to learn this deck or you will lose this deck. It's that simple. And of course, there's a lot of decks that are still seen playing the OG. And the reason why we point to OG because it's indicative of the TCG. So branded, still relatively cheap for the most part. And it's still showing a good amount of play. Here in TCG, we lock our opponent out with branded. And if you lock a Fire King player out of their Fire stuff, they don't look so strong, do they? Nice expensive card in your deck, buddy. Ain't doing nothing with it. Good. That's what branded basically says. Chimeras are bad. It's a little less chance to do that because they can't lock us consistently. And Sky Strikers, of course they're good. Now, I really don't know any OG Sky Striker builds on top of my head. I like Strikers. We know Strikers get new support. I personally love the deck. I have it over here to the side. And I'm going to be playing all these decks. I'm going to be playing Fire King. I'm going to be playing Snake Eyes. I'm going to be playing Voice's Voice, branded. Probably not Chimera. That deck's boring to me. I understand the plays, but it's And everyone's playing Talents now, so it hurts even more. I want to play Strikers. I'm going to play Thunderies. And I'm going to be doing all that on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/YuGiOh_Paisano. The last week's been kind of busy for me. Got in a bit of a car accident. One of my cars was totaled, so I've been working on that. But yeah, listen, I think there's a lot of cool stuff happening out of Phantom Nightmare. Yu-Gi-Oh is getting exciting, and maybe only because this set is coming out. It's a blowout set. And do we play Ashes? Let me know in the comment section down below. But Yu-Gi-Oh is going to be starting to come out and be a blowout set. Are we entering a tier 1 meta? I would argue yes. A more dominant tier 1 meta, I should really say. I would argue yes, but right now, it's getting better. It's getting more fun. It's getting more exciting. So we don't know where this is going to go. And with Konami, driving the steering wheel, probably into a fucking wall because this company's straight up just terrible. But I'm excited still. This is yet another time. We've been cheated on by Konami, but this time they said they won't screw us over. As they released Promethean Princess QCR 550. Snake Eye Poplar is currently $89. Voice's Voice ain't looking any cheap. And these are due to go down. So these will go down. That's good. We like that. We like prices going down. But will it though? Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are starting to get adult money. And with adult money, you do stupid, crazy adult things. Like buy Promethean Princess QCR 550. I can do it. Can you? More than likely, people will. And the price of this QCR might actually rise in value. Now, that's a fucking pretty shitty pill to put up your ass, but that's the truth, Paisanos. This shit can get kind of wild, and hopefully it doesn't, but Konami, we know you guys need to pay the power bill. We know you guys got that bad coke addiction, and evidently they're showing it with what more than likely is going to be short prints in this set. I'm gonna be getting a case of Phantom Nightmare. I'll be opening it on my Twitch channel. I'll stream that. I don't know when that's gonna happen, but the minute I get that case, that bad boy's gonna be open. If I do get some tracking, and I'll get some information, I'll be able to share it with everyone watching this video. But it's looking to be really exciting, and I'm looking forward to the new meta. And I think with the way the market is, other decks have a chance, and it's gonna be more fun when those decks win, as it always has been, but even more so. So if you're playing Labyrinth and you win, you're gonna get a lot more eyes watching you. If you're playing Flunders and you win, someone will be hating you, but you'll get a lot more eyes watching, especially with some new support. If you're playing Brandon and you win, you're gonna get a lot more eyes watching. You will be the superstar of anywhere you go. And if you're playing Fire Kings, you should win. So that's the give and take of it. If you're playing Fire.deck, you're expected to win. When you lose, you'll get more people laughing at you, but you're gonna win a lot more because you're playing the best deck. But when you play other decks, it's more fun as well. So I know it's kind of like a basic, like, whatever of Yu-Gi-Oh! But I just want to throw it out there because I'm excited to play everything. And I'll be streaming it. Twitch TV, YGO, whatever, Paisano. Links down below in the description. Check it out, guys. Like I said, let me know what deck you're playing right now in this current meta. What cards you're excited about in Phantom Nightmare. And how much money have you spent and will continue to spend. Because Konami got that coke habit. It's your boy V. And you must have a great day.